Montreal Canadiens defenseman Arbor Xhekaj will be having season-ending shoulder surgery. So that means that the sheriff is out and the deputy is in. It didn't necessarily make sense starting without the hat on because, as we know, Arbor Xhekaj typically does wear a cowboy hat. That's the closest I have to it. So starting without it and then putting it on for the deputy, it's the best I could do. That cheesy opening aside, Florian Xhekaj, the sheriff's brother, the deputy himself, has been signed to a 3-year entry-level contract with the Montreal Canadiens and will immediately report to the Laval Rocket. As we know, Florian Xhekaj had an explosive season with the Brantford Bulldogs in just his second season in the OHL, and we saw his numbers go way, way up, and he became a point-per-game player fairly quickly, more so near the end of the season with the Bulldogs. But we saw Florian Xhekaj probably grow more than any other Montreal Canadiens prospect this season. Last year in 68 games played with the Hamilton Bulldogs, Florian had 13 goals, 12 assists for 25 points in those 68 games. Fast forward this season, and in 63 games, Florian had 34 goals and 31 assists for 65 points in 63 games. Just recently, as the Brantford Bulldogs got eliminated from the OHL playoffs, Florian played in the same amount of playoff games as last year, 6 games played, only he got 5 points, 3 goals, and 2 assists in those 6 games. Last year's series, in 6 games, Florian had 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points. So upping his point production, 2 more points in this year's playoffs. But the point is that Florian took a major step forward in his development. And in fact, I actually asked Florian and Arbor's mom, Simeona, about the fact that Florian got drafted and did that light a fire under him this year. From Simeona Xhekaj, hi, Andrew. Florian has always been NHL goal-oriented. Seeing where hard work and dedication can take you following his brother's footsteps, I think being drafted definitely added a little spark to his game, knowing he could one day play on the same team as his brother. Clearly, the draft selection put a fire under Florian, and I got to go see him play a couple of times at the beginning of the season, first at the rookie development, or should we say rookie showcase in Buffalo, the Prospects Challenge. I saw him play there, and he did stand out. I think I remember telling you guys that he did stand out amongst all the Habs rookies. He wasn't even signed at that point, but then he went on to have himself a season with the Brantford Bulldogs, which really made him stand out even more so and showed that clearly the Canadiens believe he's ready to turn pro, because now he has, and he's going to play the rest of the season with the Laval Rocket and give them an even better chance, hopefully, to push them into the playoffs. Still at just 19 years old, Florian is 6'4", 190 pounds. This guy is a unit. He's already started to grow into his frame at just 19. He'll be 20 in just over a couple of months on June 27th. And this is just another great sign of development for a Canadiens prospect who I made a video about just a couple of months ago asking, what is Florian Xhekaj's ceiling potentially as an NHLer, a future NHLer? Well, he is now literally raising the roof, if you will, on his own ceiling by pushing himself and the Canadiens to sign him to a pro contract, putting him into the pro game right away. He is pushing for making himself a case to be a future NHLer, as maybe at best potentially a third-line player, but no doubt this guy, he's going to be an NHLer. He's going to be a Montreal Canadien. I'm not going to pretend to know fully what his ceiling is, but I just mentioned the potential highest ceiling maybe is a third-line player. I mean, they selected this guy 101st overall in the 4th round of last year's 23 NHL entry draft. So the fact that Florian has been able to take such a big step forward here is such a huge confidence boost, for one, to get drafted, and then to see him truly develop at a level and a pace that I don't think many of us really expected. Let's see how he does with the Laval Rocket, and I'm sure that if he can help them get into the playoffs, he'll be a great addition to this Laval Rocket team. And I'm so excited for Florian to get a chance to do this and make his pro debut. It's going to just put even more eyes now on the Laval Rockets' final push to the playoffs. So it's going to be exciting to watch. I know you guys are going to be following along. So just want to thank you guys. It's been hard to get on the channel here and do videos lately. I'm just got a lot going on. So the fact that the Canadiens had some great news to talk about today, I wanted to jump on and talk about it. So let me know your comments down below. What do you think about the signing of Florian Xhekaj? How excited are you about his development? How excited are you about his potential here to help push the Laval Rocket into the playoffs? What are your thoughts on him? Put them all down below in the comments. It's good to have some news to talk about Habs related, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you soon. Deeksy signing off here. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.